broadcasting live on Twitch. It's David B 1969 and David B 69 on YouTube. Just thought it would be interesting. Last week, the reason I've been slowed up and everything, and there hasn't been as many videos, is I had neck surgery last week, making it kind of hard to play for a little while. So I am doing a little bit better, not much, but a little bit better. Doing well enough where I can play. The last couple games don't really show it though. Really heartbroken defeats and stuff. The 7-3 loss I deserved to lose, but like losing 4-3 to Atlanta, that was a tough one to lose. And that 5-4 game to St. Louis. I mean, Ryan Howard had 3 home runs in that game, and I still couldn't pick out a victory. So frustrating. So today I'm going to just go over and play this game and talk video games. E3 is going on. I'm not going to sit anybody. But lots of video game stuff going on. E3 is insane this year. I mean, I can't. There's so many games to talk about and talk about playing. It's just absolutely insane. Destiny looks wonderful on PS4. NHL 15. I will be streaming my season of NHL 15 on the PS4. You can guarantee that. I still am on the fence of what I'm going to do with basketball. My problem is I love 2K, but 2K didn't allow the voices and stuff and everything and the play-by-play and stuff to follow through Twitch. I don't know if they're going to do the same kind of blocking with YouTube, because I might be able to get directly to YouTube before the season starts. And if I can do that and the quality remains the same, then I'll probably stick with it. Otherwise, if it's not going to be the same quality, I'll keep doing what I'm doing right now, broadcast it through Twitch Live, and then push it through YouTube. But I can do it either way. I do have the permissions to do live streaming for YouTube. But man, it's been a rough season.
Over downtown St. Louis, the Phillies take on the Cardinals. Next.
Love the picture of the arch. I mean, almost every single city that they have in here I've seen so far has been incredible looking. My only problem is like, I saw the one picture and everything, it was like kind of like bright out, and now we got to the game and everything, and it's rainy and miserable. I mean, it can't be that way both ways. I mean, you're going to be rainy and miserable here inside the park. You should be rainy and miserable when you're outside too. I'm not sure if they just want to show a better thing, or they just didn't think of having to broadcast that. I don't know. So we need to win this game. I'm still holding out hope and everything that I can make a run and come back. I'm not that far under 500, so let's see what happens here. PS4 very strong lineup coming out. Like I said,
let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia.
I'm really looking forward to the Drive Club coming out this fall. Not much of an order. 1886. I'm not really a big fan of that game. Not a big fan of Dead Island. Not my style. Little Big Planet 3 looks really, really good. My kids are really big into Little Big Planet.
The leadoff hitter makes his way toward the plate, and we are ready for baseball.
In terms of Xbox One, I'm really excited for the Halo collection. The fact that you can play the entire Halo collection and get full 1,000 gamer score for each one of those games. For each one of the games, again, is just amazing. So I'll be definitely, it's definitely one to pick up.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I don't know if I'm not being patient enough on some of these at-bats. Scoring enough runs to win the game. I mean, it's like one time a wife came in and screwed up and everything on an at-bat. The pitcher, when I was pitching, that gave up a couple runs. And so there's been times and stuff where it's just been one pitch or one or two pitches that have cost me a game. And that's baseball. No real argument about it. That's what the game's about.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
I love this is pitch number 9, my first batter.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
That doesn't matter though.
Made him work a bit, but the leadoff man is finally retired here. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive lineup for the Redbirds. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic.
I'm just going to be very patient today.
Now the first pitch. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, stands in as he looks at ball 1.
I ain't holding my controller into a ball.
Just getting started here in St. Louis. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And Peralta will put this one away for route number 2.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Chase Utley will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls in the strike.
There was a little part of me that really, really wanted EA to announce the MLB or MVP baseball.
Off to the right side.
Because that game was awesome, and it's like it was just a real shame that they stopped because 2K buying it.
Here's a hot shot that'll be caught at first base. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score.
Yeah, I made them throw pitches, so. Now, the big thing is I got Cole Hamels going today, so.
Now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Now a ball hit on the ground for Rollins at short. And Rollins will throw him out, 1 away.
Batting second, third baseman.
Matt Carpenter will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Matt Holliday will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Up with it is Rollins. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis with no score. Ryan Howard will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
All right, 25 home runs this year. We are kind of like in getting to late June, so we haven't hit the halfway point of the season. I'm thinking it's a possibility I could get the home run crown.
Now a ground ball here just to the left of second. And this is knocked down.
How the heck did he pick up the ball and raise with his hand after stopping that line drive?
Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Marlon Byrd will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 2.
Ow, I don't know how he's not hurt. Okay, can't swing at the first pitch here.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Swung on and
that was rolling outside. I can't swing at that.
What a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1.
Long fly ball, deep shortstop.
Fastball here as this is popped high in the air, back behind short, and 2 quick outs here in the second.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. And he had no chance of that working out well for him.
And here's the first pitch. Dominic Brown is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and it sure ain't going to help.
Swing on 0-1 and a ground ball for Peralta at short. Throw in time and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Matt Adams will start things off in the bottom of the second. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Other games I was looking at, FIFA 15 looks really good. Not sure about getting that one this year or not. Got last year's version. I'm pretty happy with it, but I don't play it as much, so I don't think it's really worth you to buy it right away.
He's been a tough out these past
Unless
couple
there's
of weeks.
something in there that blows me away.
Over the course of the last 9 ball games, and he fires in a
I don't
strike
need
this
to
time
buy.
to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Okay.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
What a flip for 1. On to first
There you
as
go.
they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
And that's some
Acrobatics
style there,
that
guys.
time to the bag to get this double play started.
Watch
Complete.
this.
Still scoreless here on the show.
Flips it behind the back.
Humberto Quintero will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And this is on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, third baseman,
Cody Ashe will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game, and that swung on and missed for strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label, and this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
There were 8 batters, 27 pitches, 9 of them were by the first batter.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Tony Cruz will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line. And Hamels takes something off to start the at-bat, and it pays off. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Mark Ellis will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And the 0-1 sent on the ground to second for Utley. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out. Michael Waka will get his first cuts here. Ball 1. 2-0 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Oh, a good swing right there. This is banged into right, a base hit.
Boy, how about that at-bat from your pitcher? You started thinking this is already a really good at-bat because he's seen so many pitches, but then he caps it off by finishing it with a base hit.
Swinging a high chopper. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Cards leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless.
We got a pure defensive game going on.
Number 19 will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a ground ball towards the hole.
Man,
Throw to first in
one of those got to get
one
through.
gone here in the fourth.
Second baseman's killing me.
The amazing thing is that he's still yet to strike a guy out so far. But when you've got good movement on your off-speed stuff, you don't have to strike guys out to be successful.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Hit hard toward the right side. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. So a runner on second with one down now. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley.
Love to get a single, bring him home and take the lead.
And that's taken high and outside for ball one. For Rollins, he's at second with his 18th double of the year. Fouled back. A sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. In the air to straightaway center field. Borges is there, 2 gone.
Wow, that's a heck of a throw.
And he's safe.
Woo.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that you can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Just got to be ready to chase any kind of wild pitch.
And digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Here's the first offering. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. It's a 2-run shot here for Ryan Howard. Number 26 for him on the season, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
He might be able to get 70. Have to go on a big run, but it's possible.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there, he's just having his way with the entire pitching staff.
Marlon Byrd will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Jay is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. Matt Carpenter will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Third baseman. Matt.
Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Matt Holliday will stand in.
One of those things where you get a hit streak, but you really don't want to advertise it. You got to infield single.
Circle change, too low, ball 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance.
Oh my gosh!
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Matt Adams will stand in now.
And this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. These little lapses always kill me.
He hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That should have been a double play. It would have been plain and simple double play.
Ball by him here, 1 and 2 now.
So now instead of a double play, we got first and second, nobody out.
Now a ball hit hard towards center, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Well, here's something for you kids to remember. You gotta freeze on a line drive if you're at second base. Make sure that ball gets through before you take off and try to advance. And that's a good read there, and he's able to get back and avoid being doubled off.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. There's another pitch right on the block.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
And there's ball 2 now.
I'm getting squeezed.
They fall behind 2-1. And this is on the ground for Utley. Could be 2. Rollins. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Peter Borges will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
That was huge.
Dominic Brown will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Left fielder, Dominic Brown.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And no swing apparently, ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that will become out number 2.
Just like one of those squeakers to fall down and get in.
Still, that's a nice job of ranging back onto the outfield grass to take it in.
You just sometimes you just see those balls just plop out there. And that's the kind of hit that was.
Will dig in. He popped out his first time. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. So 1-1 home. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Holiday is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Tony Cruz will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Mark Ellis will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. Michael Waka will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt it strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. But they'll only get 1 as he's in there at second.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
John Jay will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. The Phillies lead it 2-0. Cole Hamels will stand in now to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now here's the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And if he got caught chasing the high fastball on 0-1, you can bet he's going to see another one on 0-2. Good job to lay off that one.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Swings at everything. Throw it anywhere you want.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Everything. It wouldn't
Right
be a
back
2-1
inside with
count.
the fastball.
That makes no
This
sense.
time, he got the call.
And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Number 19 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Waka delivering a 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
I got the high fastball there, and he
that one
popped
too.
it straight up, way up there on the infield. And Peralta will put this one away for route number 2.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
2 gone, and Jimmy Rollins will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Matt Carpenter will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Fouled back. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 once more. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And Brown will look this one in for route number 1.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Matt Holliday will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Matt Adams will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And it's the outside corner. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Yeah, it's a new pitcher, so
Now
beat those guys that sink it like that.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ryan Howard will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And here's Jay to put it away, and that's out number 2.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and standing in now is Marlon Byrd. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center.
Just hung up there.
Will get there, and he puts it away to.
A lot of times you hit it there and everything on a line drive, and it's like it's a double easy.
As they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
One of those nights tonight.
Peter
Can't make any
Borges
mistakes
will step
either
in
way.
and lead off the home half of the 7th.
Center fielder, Peter Borges.
And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike 1. 1-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Swing and a bouncer out in front. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you got that slow stuff keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Tony Cruz will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, he's definitely had his way with the bottom of the lineup so far. They've got only 1 hit against him combined, and he sets another man down on strikes right here.
Mark Ellis is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Byrd is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. His guys lead it 2-0. Dominic Brown to get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Dominic Brown.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Humberto Quintero will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. And that misses ball 1.
Wow, and I think the heart of this system is right on top of us now because it's really coming down out there.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Cody Ashe stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout. Yadier Molina will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the inning.
Plenty of energy in my
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific, but will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out in fact, as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
John Jay will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike.
And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the 2nd out.
Well, he certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. That's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Matt Carpenter will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Slice down the left side, but foul. Now the pitch. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And Howard will amble over to the bag for the putout, and that ends the inning. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Kevin Segrist come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
I'm going to suggest maybe, or they're going to have him back. Wow. They're not even suggesting that you go pinch hitter.
Here in the top of the 9th.
Now what I'm going to do, I am going to get the bullpen up anyway. I do want him to go all the way though.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Borges is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Number 19 will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. And Holliday's got this one, and there are 2 gone. Jimmy Rollins will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hard hit towards center. Borges is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Unbelievable.
Matt Holliday will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot. Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Matt Adams will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And the pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now as their last
Really,
shot here
Hamels
with
is getting
2
tired
away
at
in
this
the
time of the
ninth.
game.
Yeah, just
2
one
outs in the
final
9th
hurdle
inning.
here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Utley.
And that's the game.
First,
There we go.
And the Phillies
Nice shutout.
will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Yeah, hopefully this will be a turnaround point and we'll be able to build something. It's getting late June now. Howard did get another home run and Cole Hamels is pitching effectively, so maybe there's hope, but I didn't have to use bullpen today.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Phillies able to claim this victory thanks in no small part to the contributions of this man on the mound, Cole Hamels. He's our top player of the game.
That's a shock. It's not a bad day. 105 pitches, 6 strikeouts, only 4 hits. Beautiful. Finally had 4 other Cole Hamels. Day or 2, keep them active. Okay, this is David B69. I'm out.